He's lying! Look at him. He's a crow. He doesn't represent the foresters. Never seen a crow this far north of the wall. Must be a deserter. I don't trust fucking deserters. And you're traveling with a wildling. All the more reason not to trust you.
We're not your enemy.
Says the man who wounded my bear. Who came here uninvited. I could have killed you out there. As easily then as I could now.
He's a warg.
The bear likes your kind even less than I do, so I suggest you shut your mouth. Your blade pierced his shoulder, and I felt the pain as if it were mine. You couldn't possibly understand what that's like. But I could make you understand.
Enough, Josra. He claims to serve House Forrester. Anyone could say as much. What proof do you have? If you'd have us believe it's not a lie.
I was given this by Talia Forrester before I left. It's the Forrester sigil. Made from ironwood.
Harida East.
You trust this crow?
That necklace is Forrester ironwood. No one else could craft it as well.
My friend is wounded.
He won't live long without our help. High Vis.
Wait! Where are you taking him?
Who is this girl? Is she a prisoner? Why else would you be traveling with a wildling?
She's my friend.
A wildling girl?
I told you we couldn't trust him.
She'll betray you the first chance she gets. My name is Elsera Snow. This is my brother Josra.
What is this place?
A refuge against the forces of darkness during the long night. A place of great power to those who know how to use it. I assume that's why you're here.
You're a long way from home, aren't you? There must be a reason you've come all this way.
Lord Gregor's last words before he fell were, "The North Grove must never be lost."
What do you mean? Last words before he fell?
Lord Gregor was slain at the Twins months ago, betrayed by Walder Frey. You didn't know? Of course. How could you?
He has no idea who we are.
Why would he?
You're right. He's just a messenger. All he did was use some ironwood necklace they gave him. Why should we trust him with anything? They clearly didn't. Otherwise, he would know.
Lord Gregor was willing to trust me. If he was, then you can too.
He wasn't the best judge of character.
Perhaps Lord Gregor never told anyone.
I wouldn't be surprised. Better to hide his shame where no one could find out. Whites.
Gregor wen senden Björnen! This is the gift the Grove gives me. I control these warriors.
What about them?
Hiftanes!
What? No! Let me go!
Did they teach you to fight at Castle Black? I hope they did. Otherwise, you're likely to die.
I'll fight. But only if you release her.
I knew you couldn't be trusted. Maybe you're the one who should be tied up.
We don't have time for this. The dead are coming. I'll untie her, but she'll need to be watched. That's one less warrior, so I hope you know how to fight.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course.
There's something wrong with them, Garrett. Those warriors. They're not normal free folk. Not like any I've ever seen.
Ready!
Aye.
Lady Mira! Wait!
Tom, what is it?
Guards! They're searching your room.
Break it down!
Search the place! They're coming after us for the murder. Come on, we can't stay here.
What's going on, Tom? Sarah said she'd heard rumors about me.
It's all over the keep, milady. They're saying you take Lannister men to your bed and murder them in their sleep.
What? That's ridiculous.
It'd be ridiculous, milady, if soldiers weren't smashing in your door. They're saying you killed that Lannister guard. There's more. Someone sent the captain of the guard a message about you. Dropped off at the guardhouse. Anonymously.
You mean someone's plotting against me? Who? Who sent the message?
No seal, milady. No sign, neither. Whoever's behind this, they're making their move now. If those guards catch you, if they catch us, we've got to stay close to Lady Marjorie. They won't touch us if we're with her. She'll protect us.
Lady Marjorie dismissed me. For good.
What? What for?
It's not important. Just... we can't count on her.
Then we've had it, Lady Mira.
Calm down. Panicking isn't going to help.
Those guards won't stop until they find someone for Damien's death. What are we going to do, Lady Mira? How are we getting out of this one?
Don't worry, Tom. We'll figure out who's behind this. We've managed to get this far, haven't we?
You're right, Lady Mira. But we ain't faced nothing like this. But I don't know how to aid you now. Tell me and I'll help you. Whatever it is, we can't stay here.
Things are too dangerous for me here, Tom. I need to get back to R.Navros.
There's a collier's store by the river gate. On Muddy Way. The owners are like family. You'll be safe. From there, we can get you out of King's Landing.
Who's there? Show yourself, or it'll be worse for you.
Get to the colliers. Tell Godwin I sent you. Goodbye, Lady Mira.
The coal boy! Take him!
Mirror told us he was gathering an army. We have her to thank it's not bigger, but we can't fight that.
He doesn't expect us to. He's trying to frighten us into surrender. I want every bolt aimed at Lord Whitehill the moment he appears.
Ryan!
Fuck. Crossbows up!
Asher Forrester! Show your face, boy!
Ryan!
He's frightened, father. Anya!
Well, Lord, you must not have much faith in this army of yours if you feel the need to hide behind my little brother.
You mistake me, Forrester. Ryan is here for your protection, to stop you from being stupid. You see, I'm here to end this once and for all. You got your little revenge on my men, but it's time you listen to reason. I could ram your gates down and kill every last one of you. Or we could end the bloodshed here and now. This war is over, Asher. It ended the moment Roderick fell. By Ramsay's rules, I'm the victor here. This will all be mine now. One way or another.
Oh, this is horse shit. Tell him to fuck off.
You put too much stock in Ramsay's terms, Lord. Terms set by a madman. Terms that I never agreed to.
You really think Lord Ramsay will ask if you're in favour of his terms before flaying you alive for breaking them?
Let's put all this ugliness behind us. I'm willing to talk terms of your surrender.
Surrender?
Open your halls and bend the knee as my bannermen. You continue to produce ironwood under my supervision, of course. And you will join your house to mine, for all to see, by wedding my Gwyn.
Well, fuck me.
Asher, you can't!
It's rather generous terms, actually.
And if I tell you to go fuck yourself?
Look at my fucking army! If you want to die, I'm more than happy to oblige! I would just as happily kill you all and be done with it. But I'm very generously giving you a way to keep your bloody lives. Oh, one last thing. As a show of my goodwill, I've brought home the body of your lord. Your brother was too stubborn to know when it was over.
Roderick, let me see him. I want to see my brother.
I'm sure your people will be relieved to keep their lives.
We'll never bend the knee to a fucking Whitehill.
You will. Unless you want to end up like Roderick here. You have an hour. I'll be waiting in me camp.
I'm sorry, little brother.
I've buried too many sons.
Maester, take my brother's body. You will join Father and Ethan in the grove.
As you say, my lord. But... forgive me, I just... Perhaps the time has come to truly let this bloodshed end. We simply accept. We bow our heads and Asher marries Gwyn.
Craven!
It's not the worst terms I've ever heard.
I can't bow my head to the fucking Whitehills after all they've done. I may have loved Gwyn, but... No, not like this.
Even if you went through with it, Lud would have you killed the moment Gwyn produced an heir.
There will be no marriage. If we bow our heads now, we'll always be his slaves.
We have to kill them, Asher. Aye, piss on surrender. Let's ride out and kill them all.
We ride! To arms! Spill their blood! Believe me, I want to kill every last fucking one of them. But Lud still has Ryan. A direct attack is a sure way to see another Forrester dead today. But there may be another way we could win this. Lud rules that house with an iron fist. His sons, his bannermen, do nothing without his say-so. There may be 500 men outside that wall. Without Lud at the lead...
They'll scatter like chickens with their heads cut off.
That's good, but how? Lud will not simply cast aside his men and offer his neck. Such a task is easily said, but Lud is wary.
We tell Lud exactly what he wants to hear. We invite him inside to celebrate and drink to our union.
And then?
An ambush. Your pit fight is hidden until the last moment.
No, an ambush is too chaotic. Things could go badly quickly. Lud could escape.
There's another way. Poison. In his wine.
There are those who would call poison a coward's weapon.
No. Lethal and direct.
Either plan is high risk. We only lure Lud inside if the whole family is there to sell it. Talia and Ryan will both be in danger.
We're already in danger. I'll be there, Duncan. I'll pour the wine myself.
Poison is dog shit. You're here for revenge. You want him to choke on your blade, not his vomit.
But in ambush, there's no way to control. Everything could go wrong.
Poison is targeted. Lud will be the first to fall.
I'm sure I have such a toxin in my stores.
No. I came here to wet my sword in Westerosi blood. It's what you promised us.
We're at a crossroads, my lord. We have to make a choice.
These are the only options on the table.
Asher is our lord now. The decision is yours.
I understand the risks. But an ambush is the best way to kill as many Whitehills as possible.
Then we have a plan.
Whatever happens to me, I need you to get Ryan out alive. As soon as we move on Lud.
Not a problem. You know you're the only family I've ever had. That makes Ryan my brother too.
I won't forget this.
I've forgotten the number of times I've heard you say that.
I've said that before.
We will avenge Roderick's death tonight, whatever it takes.
Send word to Lud. We'll drink this night to the prosperous future of our united houses.
She's left the keep! Search the area!
Lady Mira!
There she is! Take her!
What's all this?
Lord Morgren. How lovely to run into you.
Mira Forrester! You're coming with us!
My good sirs, there's no need for that. Surely you have more dangerous criminals to deal with than Lady Marjorie's handmaiden.
We have orders from Captain Lucan
Let
to...
me worry about Lucan. You worry about buying yourselves a few tankards. On me. Thank you for keeping our city safe. Can I take you somewhere, Lady Mira?
The Rivergate. Thank you.
The Rivergate! Quick as you can! What's going on, Mira? Is there a problem? Maybe I can help.
Someone's plotting against me.
Plotting? What do you mean?
They're spreading malicious rumors. And worse, they've set the guard after me.
I see. That is worrying indeed. Clearly you've made powerful enemies here in King's Landing. Although, you've made short work of one of them, at least. I hear Lord R.Navros has found a home in the Black Cells. I'm impressed. It seems he took on the wrong handmaiden and lost.
Andros was sending sellswords to Ironwrath. I couldn't let that happen.
No need to explain to me. I'm glad he's out of the way. Of course, now that you've gotten rid of my biggest competitor, all kinds of opportunities have opened up. Particularly in your part of the Seven Kingdoms. The Ironwood market is wide open. A lot of gold to be made.
And I plan to take full advantage.
A bold claim for a handmaiden on the run from the guard. You're clever, Mira. Getting that decree from Tyrion's chambers, I still wonder how you managed such a feat. Of course, I knew you'd be a problem when we first met. Imagine a handmaiden stealing the crown's Ironwood contract from under my nose. That's why I bribed that Lannister guard to kill you. Don't look so surprised. You must have known you'd become a target sooner or later.
Do you really think you'll get away with this?
I already have. After Ludd takes Ironwrath, he and I will control the Ironwood trade entirely. You've been very helpful, Mira. But it's time to get you out of the way. Can't have you complicating things.
You're making a mistake, Morgren. Ludd will turn on you the first chance he gets. You're a fool if you don't see that.
Tell me, Mira, who is the fool here? You or I? We've arrived. Now get out of my fucking litter! Lucan, fancy coming across you here. I seem to have found something you're looking for.
That you have, my lord. I've been searching for this murderer a long time. Finally, I got her.
Take her to the cells. Chin up, Mira. I'm sure if you ask him nicely, the headsman will be quick.
forgive my brother's temper. It's said over time wargs adopt the traits of their animal. And your news was unexpected. You see, Gregor Forrester was our father, and we are his bastards. I doubt anyone knows. It was his dark secret, and he feared his family would find out.
This can't be true. Lord Gregor was an honorable man.
But a man all the same. Josra would say he banished us to hide his shame. But I like to think it's because he knew what we were, that he was protecting us in his own way. We thought one day Gregor would come and see everything we've built. But instead it was you. You are the first to arrive. It must have been a difficult journey. Few try, and fewer still live to tell about it.
I wouldn't have made it alone. I had help from my friend Cotter and Sylvie.
But they were following your lead. You were the one who was sent by House Forrester. Our father entrusted us with protecting the North Grove. That has always been our purpose. But we've learned there's a power here, Garrett. A power we've only just begun to understand. Winter is coming, and we haven't much time.
Gregor ven Fionden Bjorne Sager ven. Svealoden Mowbray befastan.
gods! Finn!
Did you know him? Maybe I'm wrong, but you keep looking at him.
He was my friend. His name was Finn. He was here because of me. I let him join when we left Castle Black.
That was his choice. It's not your fault.
Now his watch has ended.
You fought well, for a crow.
I saved your life.
I wouldn't go that far. Although I admit, you can fight. Maybe they did teach you something at Castle Black. But then, my expectations were low.
You fought well yourself. Or at least your bear did.
His name is Shadow. Killing them I don't mind. It's the burning that stays with you. You'll never forget that stench.
Did you see what they just did? They don't care about their own.
My sister has trained them well. Emotion is a weakness, according to her.
There's something off about them. I'm not sure what.
They've been trained to fight. Nothing else matters but that. They're more my sister's doing, not mine.
The whites grow bolder by the day. Ever since the wildling tribes went south with Mance Raider. I need to go back.
Here, let me help you.
I'm fine. It's nothing. I should return to the village. Fulgorn Viceneer. Did you not hear me? Fulgorn! Sona!
What?
Wait! Fulgorn Viceneer.
You're losing control.
What was that?
It's blood magic. The more she uses it, the weaker she becomes. And they can sense it. Elsera's a fool to keep taking these risks. One day, they'll kill us all if we're not careful.
There must be something you can do to stop her.
She is convinced her blood magic is the only way to protect the North Grove, that her warriors are the answer. But she can't control it. I worry about her. It's more dangerous than she knows. She was right about one thing, though. The whites are growing bolder. And the worst is yet to come. Now that my father's dead, there's no reason to stay. That's why he sent you, isn't it? To bring us back to Ironrath. To crush our enemies south of the wall. And avenge his death.
You're right. House Forrester needs our help. We could return south.
Think of what we could do. I'm sure we could convince Elsera to join us. I know what my father said. The North Grove can never be lost. But he wouldn't want us to die because of it.
Where's Sylvie?
Never trust a fucking wildling.